Welcome to Cliffy's Kitchen. Always a pleasure working with you. Today we're going to be doing a very nice, simple and special dish. But before I tell you about it, just want to remind you as usual to give your support by subscribing, sharing the channel with your friends. If you have not done so as yet, why not take a few seconds and get it done? Of course, we will continue just as you do it. It is said that irrespective of how big you get in life, by way of your material assets and what have you, a little corned beef and cabbage is always good. And so even the rich and famous does have it. And that's what we're going to do today, cabbage and corned beef. First, I'm going to cut up my cabbage. It goes like this. Notice the size that I'm slicing them in. Pretty small, and that's for a very good reason. You do not want to have big pieces of cabbage in your mouth when you're having your cabbage and corned beef. So we cut them pretty small, and it makes the steaming process much faster. This is the size that I cut my cabbage in. You notice? Not too big, not too small, just nice enough. When it's steamed down and shrink, it will just get into your mouth with the corned beef with much ease, and that is what we want. I also have prepared here a little carrot, and notice I say a little carrot because we are not competing with the cabbage by way of amount. And notice I cut them in this style. It's called the julienne style. This will make for enhancement, especially when it's finished, so it goes along with the cabbage. To season up my cabbage, I have here 5 cloves of garlic, 2 sprigs of thyme, 3 stalks of scallion, and this is a medium-sized onion. Of course, I'm going to be cutting this in 2. We just need about half of this. And of course, I'll be adding some garlic powder, as you can see there. For a nice tasting corned beef, the preparation of it includes, to begin with, our corned beef, black pepper, some of Cliffy's all-natural, all-purpose seasoning. We have bell peppers, 2 different colors to give it a really nice look, and of course some diced onion and scallion, not too much, and for good reason. We'll explain that later on. Notice we're using Grace corned beef. This is our favorite brand. And of course, let me just demonstrate to you opening up a corned beef, because a lot of people have problem really executing that properly. So notice here, there's a key. You take it off and you turn your corned beef the other way. You slide it back into the slot there and you lock it like that, so that when you make the pressure on it now, it will burst where it is sealed right there. It goes like this. Notice? Right? And you go like that. While you're turning it, keep the pressure like you're pushing forward. If you take the pressure this way, you might just slant it off this way and break it off before it's finished. But keep the pressure like in a forward movement, so that you will get it off without any accident, and then you have to resort to a regular tin cutter. We don't want that. So notice this was done properly, and it's as easy as that. We are now turning on our heat to get the cooking process going, so I am going to turn it to high. In that case, the pot is heated up faster, and then we can do some adjustment. I'm also going to be pouring in our cooking oil, which not too much. Okay, we're now going to just add our seasoning to the pot. Time to lower our heat, of course, getting hot. Put it to medium. Gonna be putting in our cabbage now. And now for our carrots. Okay. I'm going to be tipping in just a little water because we're not actually frying it, just to start the steaming process, but it's gonna be just a little bit so that, you know, the steaming process can get going. Now this is about 2 ounces, about 1.5 ounces of water. If you are liking this video so far, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell below. In that case, you'll be the first one to see our next video as soon as it is dropped. We're now going to cover up so the proper steaming can start happening. And notice we say steaming because when you're doing your cabbage, or actually any veg for that matter, you don't want to cook them. You want to steam them so that you still get a little crunch when you're eating. And that's what we are heading for in this process. Alright, it's about time that we see what's going on in here now. Yes, this can take a stir. And notice the shrinking is happening. Right. And it smells really good with that thyme and scallion and onion in it. I'm now going to add some garlic powder in this. I think this will be the final seasoning for the cabbage. Notice I didn't put any salt in here because the corned beef have enough salt to suffice for the cabbage, so we're not adding extra salt to this. That's the bottom line. Okay, this is what my steamed cabbage looks like. Really looking good. It's now finished, so I'm just going to cover up, turn off the heat, and then move on to the corned beef. Now for the corned beef. First, I'm turning on my heat. And I'm putting it at high, of course, for the pot to heat up pretty fast. And I'm now pouring in a little oil to take care of things. So I'm now going to put in the seasoning, which is some onion and scallion. We don't need anything else for this because what we're doing, we're going to be putting the two together along with the corned beef, and we're now adding in our bell peppers. We're going to be putting our heat to medium now, and these are going to get about a minute or so to saute. While this is happening, you can just imagine that the flavors are being fused into each other. The scallion, the thyme, the onion, the bell pepper. So that's a nice blend. And I'm now going to add a little of Cliffy's all natural, all-purpose seasoning. That is going to take it over the top. 1 tablespoon is enough for this. Because we're doing vegetable, we don't want to over season. Wow. If there was any such thing as a virtual scent, you would be pleased with what you're smelling right now. And that means it's about time also to add our corned beef. It's now time to add our corned beef. And we're going to crush this out. And we're also going to add a little black pepper to this. No need to cook our corned beef for long. Of course, as long as everything is combined, as you can see there, it's now time to turn off our heat and to get this over into the cabbage. There we will stir them together. It's now time to combine our corned beef with the cabbage. So we're going to do that now. Alright, we're now going to fold it in. Notice how nice it looks. Good.
Okay.
Notice how pretty, how nice this looks. Some people use this as dinner, some use it as lunch, some use it as breakfast. You can do your corned beef and cabbage whatever time of day you want to. And notice we didn't put any salt. If you want to add some salt to yours, you can. But let me tell you how this is right now without the salt. Of course, we got to do a little tasting here. That was really perfect without adding any more salt. It's all up to your taste, but this is a finished product now and it looks so good, it tastes so good. Man, this really is a lovely corned beef and cabbage. Thanks for watching this video, guys. It was really nice working with you. Definitely this meal did not take me more than about half an hour to prepare, so it's easy and simple. Remember too that you can make your comments in the section below. You can also make your requests as to what you want us to do next. We will always try and, please you with those requests. And of course, we definitely look forward to seeing you in our next video. Thanks again for watching.